Show. My name is Ryan Lee, the founder of Freedym.com, the #1 resource for heart-centered lifestyle entrepreneurs. And right now, at this very moment, you are listening to the amazing Freedym Show. This is the daily show featuring 10 minutes of the best fluff-free advice showing you how to create a true lifestyle business. Because it's not just about the money, it's about the freedom. If you want my special gift, all of my best business building strategies rolled into just 3 pages, head on over to Freedym.com, that's Freedym.com, or text Freedym to the number 33444. Now today, Greg Rollet. Greg is an entrepreneur, a media expert, and a former rapper. I mean, he was on stage at Madison Square Garden, and he took that love of music and turned it into like an amazing business and started teaching other musicians how to market their business. And now he is just exploding and helping people of all different industries really build incredible businesses. And if you want to learn more about Greg, check out his newest site. It's ambitious.com. That's ambitious.com. I'm not a great speller, so I'm not even going to attempt to spell ambitious. You guys can figure that out. Now, Greg, thanks for being here. We got 10 minutes. You ready to rock?
Dude, I'm super excited. Let's roll.
Yeah. All right. Media platforms. I know you guys really grew your music business through media platforms. Dive right in. How the heck do we do that? How do we build the media platform? First of all, what is it and how do we build it?
Yeah, so I've learned at a very early age, he who is controlling the media and the distribution of the media can really control the world. You can do whatever you want. And so as a musician, we started building our platform on this awesome website called myspace.com. We had
I remember that.
hundreds of thousands, eventually millions of friends. Tom was one of them on MySpace. And we leveraged that into playing shows that we had no business playing simply because we had a media platform. We could send out bulletins and write blog posts on MySpace, and hundreds of thousands of people would see them. And all of a sudden, we had positioning and we had trust within the marketplace. So we could go to a venue like a Madison Square Garden. We played as part of the New York Music Festival. We said, hey, New York Music Festival, we got 1 million people that like our music. You should let us play your festival. And they let us play their festival. It was awesome. And all of a sudden, big brands started being like, hey, how do you do that for us? So at 21 years old, Coca-Cola gives me a call and says, hey, how do we do this? And I was like, this is freaking awesome. I'm 21 and Coca-Cola's paying me thousands of dollars to tell them what to do. It was pretty wicked sweet. And being a musician at heart, I wanted to teach other musicians how to do this. So we taught musicians how to create a media platform. What we take for granted, which is what you just did, is said, hey, go to Freedym.com and get my free report. I just taught musicians how to do that and give away free songs. It was like revolutionary in the music industry. And we taught this to Cash Money Records and Atlantic Records and Warner Brothers and thousands of musicians. It was awesome. But the bigger thing is that when you have the attention of the media, whether you're getting in media or you control the media, you can do cool stuff. So we started this site and I started like blogging about bands. And then all of a sudden they were giving me free concert tickets and they were inviting me to shows. They were inviting me on tour with them and giving me free products. And it was really, really incredible. And so really what I think we're going to talk about is how do you get into the media if you don't have...
We're going to jump right in. I love the story. We're ready for tactical.
Let's go.
Let's say I'm not a musician, right? I can't rap.
Yeah, of course.
Although I can beatbox.
I bet you can.
I can actually beatbox. But I'm not going to show off right now. But let's say you're in a business and you're a business coach, you're a fitness coach. You don't have anything. You have no platform, no Facebook group. You certainly don't have MySpace or Friendster, the amazing sites. Give us, step 1, step 2, step 3.
So step 1 is like OPP. If you remember like Naughty by Nature.
You down with OPP?
Yeah, you know me. So other people's platforms. This is the place to go is who has a platform out there that you can leverage. So I'm today jumping on your platform, on the Freedym platform, because I want to talk to your awesome listeners and share with them cool stuff. So find other people who already have a platform. So for me, when I first got started, Mashable had a huge platform of influential people in the social media space. And I said, I would love to write something for them because they can send me thousands of people. So what I did, and I think that the big thing here is you have to find a way to add value to these people because they have all the power. So I reached out to them and I said, hey, I have this awesome article for 5 ways that musicians are using social media to go platinum. And they said, great, but we need proof. And so I found 5 musicians that had done this. And I said, hey, I can get interviews with them and we can post this awesome article. I did not have those 5 musicians and I had no contact with them. So Mashable said, hey, great. And then I went to these 5 musicians and I said, hey, I'm writing this feature piece for Mashable. All 5 of them instantly said, dude, we're on board because there's millions of people that are on Mashable. right?
Right.
So the musicians wanted access to the platform. Mashable wanted access to the musicians. I was kind of the middleman and the connector. I wrote this post. At the end of the post, it said, hey, this post is written by Greg Rollet from Gen Y Rockstars. Go check out his stuff. So I leveraged other people's platforms. So it worked really well with Mashable. And now once you have one piece of media, it is really easy to get other pieces of media. So now I went to all of the other awesome music places, Reverb Nation and Hypebot and all these other sites that had thousands of viewers. And I did the exact same thing. And I started, building off other people's platforms. Now, the smart thing that I did is at the end of every one of those places, I sent them back to my platform, which Ryan, you did as well at the beginning of this. You said, hey, if you like this, go to freedom.com and opt in for my stuff. So I was using other people's platforms to then build my own platform. And that is probably the number one tactic I can say is do the research in your marketplace to build the relationships so that you can leverage other people's audiences and other people's platforms.
Was there a okay, so let's say someone finds a site. Let's say they're in the fitness market and their target market is going to a big site like bodybuilding.com. Where do you, in terms of tactical, where do you start? Do you look for, do you send it right to the publisher, to the editor, to the owner of the site? What if they don't have an email? It's just a general contact form. Do you try to find someone who knows them or wrote for them? Come on, Greg, lay it on us.
Yeah, lay it on, man. That's exactly what you do is I believe that people do business with people. People do business with people they know, like, and trust. So you have to know the people and get them to like you and get them to trust you. So we go to bodybuilding.com. Look at who some of the other writers are, right? Because in every single article, there's a byline. So this article is written by Ryan Lee or Joe Schmo or whoever. Find those people. See if they're on Twitter. See if they're exclusive just to bodybuilding.com. See if they're a freelance writer. Really, you got to do some legwork, man.
Right.
I wish this was all, gravy and candy corn and all this stuff, but you do a little bit of legwork. You find these people. We actually do this in a spreadsheet. So we have this Excel spreadsheet that goes out and we say bodybuilding.com. Who are the writers? Who are the editors? What are their Twitter handles? What are their Facebook accounts? What are their LinkedIn accounts? We go follow all these people. We go like all their posts. We comment on their stuff and we build this rapport. And now when I send an email to Ryan Lee and I'm like, hey, Ryan, I've been checking out your stuff at bodybuilding.com. I left a comment on your article. I thought it was awesome. Tell me a little bit more about how you started writing for Body, and you start building real relationships. The second thing that I did very early is I started going to conferences where these people were, and I started connecting with them. It's like real life. Here's the number one secret is you buy them beer. You buy them booze, and all of a sudden they're like your greatest friend in the entire world because no one doesn't like the person who didn't buy them a drink. So, but it is legwork, but we do it strategically in a spreadsheet. And so we know, hey, when we're entering a brand new market, right? So the fitness market, who are the 20 podcasts? What are the 20 blogs? What are the 20 news sites? Who are the people behind them? What are their social media profiles? Did I comment? It's very strategic and it's weird. It's like when you were in college and you paid to be friends in a fraternity. You're doing the same thing here. You're putting legwork to create relationships with these people, but you got to be genuine. You can't be a jerk about it. But really, you have to be strategic about what you want, who you want, and who you want to be seen by. And that is the tactical part of it. And then I always like to do it via email, and I like to get on the phone with people as quick as possible. How can I get on the phone with you for 5-10 minutes? Let's talk about the idea. Come to them pre-prescribed with ideas. So when I went to Mashable, I said, here are 3 article ideas that I have. Here are some of the research. Here's some of the facts. Here's why it will work for your audience. I had already done all the homework. So the editor just had to say, hey, we like number 2. That's awesome. That'll work. Go to work. So I try to do as much work as possible for them. So it makes it really hard for them to say no. And I think that's another one of the big keys is do the work for them. So they just have to really copy, paste, and send because they're a media network. They got a lot going on. They got, all these people pitching them stuff. How can you make their life easier? And then also, can you have a promotional strategy behind it? So when I hit Mashable, I said, hey, and when this article goes live, I'll also send it to my 10,000 email subscribers or my 5 Facebook friends. They don't have to have a huge platform, but give them an idea of how they can promote it and what's in it for them. I think that's the big strategy behind it.
Wow. Yeah, and that last point is a very good one, is they want to see that you have a platform too.
Oh, 100%.
Right.
And so I think you always leverage other people's platform to build your own platform, but then you use your platform to say thanks to these people. And so, one of the things I love doing is, I'm on the show here hanging out with Ryan today. It's awesome. He's going to promote it. I'm going to promote it to my list and my platform. I'm going to send Ryan a nice little, thank you gift. Say, hey, Ryan, thanks for being on the show. And I'm, again, developing a real relationship with this person. So where there's more in it than just a 10-minute speed dating session that, hopefully this turns into something long-term and we can hang out and be friends,
I can't wait to see your gift. By the way, it's the only reason I had you on.
I know. Oh, man.
I can never be bribed too much. All right, the 10 minutes is just about up, Greg. Give us your final word of advice for building a platform. Maybe it's even, what platform do you start with? You know, let's do that. Let's wrap it up with that. What platform do you start with? Because you started with MySpace. You know, does it depend on the market and the niche? Or do you say, hey, go to Facebook or go to Twitter or all the above? Lay it on us.
Yeah, so we're building out ambitious.com right now, and we're doing a lot of blog posting, we're doing a lot of social media, but the number one driver of our platform is email, and I'll tell you why, because you can blog every single day of the week, but the ticker starts on your analytics at 0 every single day. Mm-hmm. So no one is coming to ambitious.com right now on a daily basis, but now I'm building the platform and I'm building this email list. I am building built-in traffic for my website and for my platform. So having this platform and saying, hey, all my email subscribers, go check out the new content. Email is the number one place you have to, because you got to push people to your content, to your platform. It's what we're doing with Ambitious, and it is giving us, it's making that 0 ticker every single day be 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 as we've grown over the past few months. That has been the number one platform to build. Still, even with all these crazy social things, is email.
I love it, and I agree 100%. We are going to close out today's episode with that piece of advice. Again, if you want to learn more about Greg, check out his new site, ambitious.com. This is Ryan Lee signing off, but have no fear, my fellow freedom fighter. We will be back tomorrow, same time, same bat channel, every single day, 7 days a week. Have an amazing day. See you tomorrow. Take care, and bye-bye.